here in Stellenbosch. Here's the whistle, and it is Ethan van Biljon that kicks us off. And that's a good kick going just outside the 22, well taken in by Garsfontein. And it's going to be Kuhn. It looks like he's shaping up to put a box kick in straight away. And as I mentioned, they're going to try and unsettle with kicks going up, just missing out there, but bounces around. But that then is tidied up by the right winger, Ralton Roder. You also got to keep an eye on him. He's very quick. Stefan, a few of the big men again. Now it pops up there to Robert Hewitt. A little bit laterally, but the support is there. Stefan. Again, Burden. He's a good ball carrier as well for Stellenberg. Again to the right they go. Van Biljon. A little bit of an attacking foray here, just around the 10-meter line though. Can they break that advantage line? Quick hands into the hands of Liam Joubert that goes. Again, they're coming to the left-hand side. Out it comes to Ethan van Biljon. Big hit on him. And still, they're just around that 10-meter line. Good patience shown here by Stellenberg. As again, they're trying to make a foray through the tackles flying in from Garsfontein. Out it goes from Rademan. A good flat pass out to the right. Change direction yet again. Stefan. Into contact they go in the midfield. Quick ball out. Burden pops it out. That's Ryan Jones with a good dart forward. Now they've gone beyond that 10-meter line. Quick ball out there to Janse van Rensburg. Good passage of play this is. And Mr. Nell is there, and the penalty is awarded. And it's that man, Bezuidenhout, that again went over the ball there, hands on it, and gets the penalty for holding on.
Rian Bezuidenhout oor die bal, wen die bal terug vir Garsfontein. Baie beïndruk met hulle verdediging in hierdie eerste 2 minute. Sal wat hulle moes gedoen het, wen die bal terug en hou geleentheid vir Junaid Pasensi, soos hy genoem word, Juju.
Well, he hasn't kicked that out. He's kicked that straight to Ethan van Biljon. He fires it downtown. Ball is bouncing away. And one can never know which way this ball's going to bounce. And just tied it up. It's going to be a 22-meter drop. And I said at the start, they might just play the territorial game here.
Absoluut. Ek dink Ethan van Biljon gaan sy geleenthede moet gebruik om die span van Garsfontein om te draai die hele tyd. Ethan van Biljon, bekwame nummer 10.
Well, that ball is bouncing and he can't do that now. Ethan van Biljon's going to come under pressure a little bit from the right winger there. Stewart still there for the Jade Brigade, as they're known. Keeping the ball in contact. Burden pops it up again to the right-hand side. That's Jones again with the foray forward. They've lost some ground though, but they've managed to hold the ball. Burden again. You see the strength of the man going into contact. Referee with his arm out for a penalty, and this will give a chance here for Ethan van Biljon to maybe get closer to that try line.
Ja, Burden natuurlijk grondkamer speler van verlede jaar. Een van die staatmakers van die Stellenberg span. Jy kan sien, hy was betrokke met meer as 1 geleentheid in hierdie eerste 3 minute. Is nie bang om die bal self te dra nie. Goeie kort pasie gegee ook vroeër in 'n beweging. En natuurlijk in die lyn staan. Iemand om mee te reken.
Well, it's been good showing so far by Stellenberg in this opening stanza of this game. Just 4 minutes in. They are playing with a stiff breeze as well, as it's Liam Joubert with a throw. Finds his man Burden. Good take. Now can they get the maul going? Garsfontein holding their own there as well, but now the second shove comes. Now they just got to regroup a little bit as that maul is moving forward. More men coming into that maul to see if they can get that maul moving forward as close to the 22. In fact, it's been brought down at the 22 now. Stefan, out it pops. Again, Jones, it looks like, out there. And referee with his arm out. This is a free play. Hewitt again. Oh, look at the strength as he gets inside the 22 now. Out it pops. Van Biljon with the kick forward. Looks like referee did say advantage over. Now then, It's going to be the man under enormous pressure. Roda again. Has he been held up? Flying in are the men from Stellenberg moving forward. Is it there for Stellenberg? And the referee immediately, as soon as it went to ground, he blew on his whistle. So it's going to be a scrum here to Garsfontein.
En daai werk was gedoen deur die skramskakel Derek Kuhn. Textbook soos hy bekend is aan sy spelers. En hy het 'n briljante wedstryd gehad teen Paul Roos. 3 gedruk. Besige skramskakel van Garsfontein.
I have to let our viewers know, I'm glad that one of these two teams changed their shirts, because it would have been sometimes pot luck calling these names, identifying players.
Ja, dit het Garsfontein se tuis treie gelyk toe hulle opgedraf het, maar ek sien hulle die weg trei daarom aan vandag. Bietjie nader aan Stellenberg se huis.
Very close indeed. Well, there's the first reset, and the referee, as they always do, go and have a chat to the front rowers and say, listen guys, please can we have a good game? Front rows of Jansen van Rensburg, Joubert and Van Deventer for Stellenberg up against Prinsloo, Blom and Vandenberg.
Ja, Loan van der Berg, proppies. Man van die wedstryd teen Paul Roos.
Well, there's the strength. There's the strength from the scrum. The ball is still bouncing around, and I think they're going to have a reset. So good pressure from Stellenberg, not making it easy for the 9, Derek Kuhn. You saw him get an intercept try and then wave to his defender that was trying to get to him, and then got injured after that.
Ja, is nooit lekker om dit te sien nie. Die besering of die waai van die hand nie. Maar proppies, Loan van der Berg, die drie Prinsloo, Justin Blom, die onder druk gelyk daar. Hulle sal wel verseker 'n beter skram hê nou, as dat hulle ingooi is.
Good scrum. Out it comes here to Kuhn. He pops it on the inside. Pass a little bit astray, but it's tied it up. Stefan trying to rip that ball off, but it's still there for Garsfontein. Kuhn. Out it comes to Blom with a run, but defensive work here on Stellenberg is good so far. Popped up again. Now it goes into the back line. A few of the men on the left-hand side, that sort of came off Keenan Moses into touch. And still is going to be a line-out throw to Garsfontein. So not the fluency we saw the other night against the home team.
Ja, hulle is net nog nie aan die gang nie. Jan Erasmus bietjie iets anders probeer. Daar was niemand agter nie. Nie 'n slegte opsie nie, maar ongelukkig te laag. Hierdie wins enigiets moontlik.
Throw and a catch, and out it pops to Kuhn. Runners are plenty coming here, knighting. Kuhn again. Oh, that's a good line to run. That's a good chicken wing pass there as the Yahoo came in. Now players up at the halfway line. Kuhn again with just a kick over the top. But that's well seen by Rademan, and he pops that straight up in the air. These men need to retreat as well. Oh, that has been knocked on. But I said they needed to retreat the minute that ball got kicked up. They didn't. So the penalty is going to go the way here of Garsfontein.
Ja, natuurlijk die nuwe reël is, jy moet terugbeweeg, jy die speler aan kant bring soos die skopper, maar jy moet aksie wys om weg te beweeg. En ek kan vir jou R50 wet dat hy nie paal toe gaan in hierdie wind nie.
Not today. Not today. In fact, he's going to go to the far side. And he just has to find his touch. He does the basics well. That's what you want to do, because you know you're going to get the feed into the line, because it's your ball.
Pasensie doen presies wat hy wou gehad het. Oorkant van die veld. Dis 'n geleentheid vir Garsfontein met 'n lyn staan. Dalk 'n dryfmaal beweging te begin en hierdie agterlyn aan die gang te kry.
Interesting to see the number 7 there, Stefan van der Vyver. Maybe at first receiver there as well. Oh, a little bit untidy. That looks like to be regathered there by Stellenberg. Has it? No, it hasn't. It's actually on the side here of Garsfontein. Now they're going to go the blind side. Not quite seen there by Stellenberg, so they forward forward about 5 or so meters. Again, a pick up and drive. This is what we'll see plenty of from the team from Pretoria. Just about 5 meters out now. Again, a forward forward. Over the ball they go. He's off his feet now, so he's got to let go. The Jager, he's driven back slightly there, but still there with Garsfontein. Now they come out to the back line. In for Erasmus, he flying. Stewart sort of steps off his right foot. He's dragged there by Rademan. Cover defense has been good so far from Stellenberg. Again, they switch it up and it goes to Fourie. JJ Fourie, he's sort of driven forward as well with the help of his teammates. Now it goes to ground. Kuhn, Erasmus, out it goes to the left-hand side again. Picked up there by Van der Vyver. Lost a little bit of ground. In fact, he's still moving forward. Kuhn pops it on the inside. Oh, that's well seen there, because Bezuidenhout looked like he was going to steam through a gap there, but that was well seen and forced the knock on. Good enterprising play that time from Garsfontein.
Stefan van der Vyver, ek noem hom Kwagga, kon daar gesien het waarom die bal laat gaan nie. Goeie werk, kan ons mooi sien. Goeie werk deur Kien. Die lyf paas, gelukkig Johan van der Berg wat nie kan vasvat nie. Dit lyk beter van Garsfontein op die aanval. Lekker sterk hardloop, maar die verdediging van Stellenberg wat hou.
I was about to say they appear. Their cover defense have been good. They're picking up and they're getting their structures. Their pods are looking for that man that just runs around from the ruck area. Something that they might have picked up from the way they played against Paul Roos as well, and they've certainly at this stage getting the better of it. But Garsfontein will enjoy this little bit of territory here, especially playing into the wind, 12 minutes into this first half.
It's like a tie wedstryd op die oomblik, en dis wat ons wil hê op hierdie dag 4 van die NMI Toyota Noord-Suid toernooi.
Oh, that's untidy, but that shows the strength at scrum time. Coming up, says the referee, and that is going to be a penalty, and this might be a chance here for the 3 points. We'll see what the decision is.
Ja, ek sal tipiese toets rugby verwag tussen hierdie twee. Hou die bal so ver as moontlik, geleentheid vir punte. Garsfontein is bietjie nader aan die paal as hy vorige strafskop, so hoekom nou nie?
Well, let me tell you, he will be kicking this ball straight into the teeth of the wind. That wind is coming between those posts that he's going to be trying to slot this ball over.
Weet jy of die wind so waar in Pretoria nie, Eugene? Maar jy weet nooit nie, tegnologie, hulle oefen dalk in 'n windtunnel. Iets wat al die hele 4 dae betrokke was, so hulle is al gewoond daaraan.
I can tell you, when Paul Roos plays, probably the wind will die then. They probably got a wind turbine behind here. Over it goes, and the point is added. And that's a good start there, playing into the win. 3 points to 0, Garsfontein, and it's Josh Gous that put that over.
Goeie eerste 15 minute van rugby tussen hierdie twee bekwame spanne.
Up it goes into the air, taken there by Kuhn, and he is not messing about. Oh, Rademan losing his footing, but then gathers it as well. Fires it crossfield to Ethan Van Biljon, who spots a gap. How's that for a kick? Has it gone all the way? Oh, beautiful kick. Excellent kick from Ethan Van Biljon.
Ja, hy is Kopskoen wat hy vertrou. En Van Biljon, dis 'n 50-22. Sit vir Stellenberg op die aanval. Net so 6 meter van die doellyn. Nog kan jy sien, daar's baie spasie. Goed kop gehou deur die loskakel.
Call that a 50-22. Ball in your hand. Liam Joubert, oh, he throws it over his jumper. Garsfontein have managed to get away with it. Koen pops it up to his forward men. Is that man that was the man of the player of the match the other night, Luan van der Berg, with another forward. Shouts from the sideline. Oh, now the referee holds his hand. He must have got a call there from the assistant referee. Koen is going to pop this up. It's a free play. So eventually they will come back. Tackle was around the neck. And a chance for them to get more territory.
Ja, daar is goeie verdediging gewees. Ongelukkig vir Stellenberg. Hulle lynstaande was goed op hierdie toernooi tot dusver. Kon ongelukkig nie vir Burden daar kry nie. Johan Burden en Carlo Brink was saam met hulle Akker Liam Joubert baie suksesvol. Ongelukkig nie.
That kick hasn't gone out, and it's in the hands here of Roda. Oh, and he's going through. The referee has got his arm out. A penalty advantage coming the way of Stellenberg. Stefan pops it out to Burden. Big second rower. It's always there, willing runner. Van Biljon pops in the inside. Here's another willing runner. Gets through. 2 or 3 tackles, and he's going to go under the post for the J Brigade. And that is the first try of the match. And what a try it is to the number 10 of Stellenberg, Ethan van Biljon.
Alles begin natuurlijk deur Altenrode. Mooi binnenveld afgetrap. Stellenberg vastgemaak. Weer goeie werk daar deur Burden. Ethan van Biljon wat 2 of 3 verdedigers afskit. En reg deur onder die pale. Jy kan ons sien vinnige bal. Daar's van Biljon, daar's 2, 'n derde wat hom nie kan vasvat nie. En 'n sterk loskakel. Jy kan sien hoe hy skop, dan moet jy weet hoe boomstompe vir bene.
Well, that's the easiest of conversions for Ethan van Biljon, but Garsfontein will not be happy with their first time tackling there. 2, 3 tackles going amiss there, and you cannot afford anybody any room like that, let alone Ethan van Biljon. 7 points to 3, Stellenberg over Garsfontein here. And we are 17 minutes into this first half. It's been good from both sides. Here's the hanging kick. Oh, that is taken in. Good catch that time by Stewart. Now it is in the hands of Garsfontein, and here they come again. Van der Berg. Whoa, what a hit. What a tackle that is by Burden. Super stuff by the second rower, but still here in the hands of Garsfontein. But now it is the men from Stellenberg getting away with it, and is that man yet again, Ethan van Biljon, but competing at the breakdown, holding on, says the referee. Penalty to Garsfontein.
2 van die sterspelers op hierdie veld. Burden en Luan van der Berg wat mekaar ontmoet. En Burden het daai ronde gewen. Wees verseker proppies gaan nie stil sit en wag vir nog so geleentheid nie. Garsfontein strafskop terugkry.
Another kick that hasn't gone out in the hands of Rademan, and he is going to put that on his left peg, and he is going to look for real estate, and that is a good clearance. Excellent exit there from Stellenberg, taking play back into the half of Garsfontein.
Soos jy genoem het, die tweede keer wat hulle nie uitskop op 'n strafskop nie, en dis so belangrik in hierdie wind. Gaan nie altyd oor meters nie. Kry hom net uit dat jy die bal weer kan kry in die lyn staan. 2 foute. Vind hulle self in hulle eie halfgebied.
Good take by Bezuidenhout, and now it comes here into the midfield, into the hands of Knighting. He looks a willing runner with ball in hand as well. Again, oh, bounces of 1, 2, oh, then bundles over 3, and he is down. Oh, he is down. Referee deciding to play on. Going to the left-hand side, Koen. Knighting. Now they're full of running here, Garsfontein. Tackling has to be sharp here off Stellenberg to keep them astray. Koen again, ball out, De Jager. Referee with his arm out. Here's a penalty coming. Well, I think they're going to call back because that man there, literally, I think that's Justin Bloom, flew himself off his feet over that rock. But a penalty for the high tackle.
Hulle gaan definitief daar na Daniel Steffen moet kyk, na daai hou. Hy slag, hy hou sy kop vas. Noodhulp is daar. Het vir 'n rukkie gelê op die veld. Skeieregter het spel laat aangaan.
It's a massive hit, Pierre.
Ja.
I mean, you get somebody like that running at you with pace.
En dis presies wat Garsfontein moes gedoen het in die vorige 2 strafskoppe, net om uitkry. Baie beter skop en nou kry hulle 'n geleentheid in die kwart gebied. En hulle sal wel punte aanteken. Die wind wat net nie gaan lê nie. Het voel of dit sterker en sterker word.
Oh, good competing there, and it falls in the hands there of Ryan Jones, who's trying to get away with it. And Stellenberg have yet again got the line out from a throw from Garsfontein, and Van Biljon just looking for real estate. Eventually that's well taken in by the 15 there. Excellent stuff by Pasensi, I should say, apologies. That is holding on, and the referee is going to blow a penalty in favor of Stellenberg. Oh, Pierre, I'm not sure about you, but these men, the J Brigade, they look well and truly up for this.
Absoluut, hulle het gekom is na by die huis. Dis geleentheid span van die noorde aan te vat. Span van die kaliber van Garsfontein. Sal hulle self wil meet teen hulle.
That time it was Liam Joubert that went over the ball and competing.
Jy kan al sien, 'n paar mooi passe gewees van Garsfontein, ongeluk deur die Keen. Die help is net nie daar vinnig genoeg nie.
Joubert with the feed. Surely Burden will be the man they're looking for. There he goes. Good take. Now they're going to set them all in the hands of Jones. Comes up away from that line out. Willing runners yet again there. That time it's Potgieter. Armand Potgieter with a good run. Stefan gets the ball out. That's Carlo Brink this time. The other second rower looking for work. Oh, that ball fell loose and is now in the hands here of Josh Koos. But he has lost it as well, and now back in possession is Stellenberg. Can they make something of it? Tackle with ball and man at the same time. Referee deemed that to come off the hand. It's going to be a knock on and it's going to be a scrum.
Ongelukkig die lang aangees wat nie so baie gaan werk vandag nie. Wil hom vinnig deur die hande kry. Jy kan sien is dit goed in die midveld getackle, die bal het verloor gegaan en daar's die langer aangee. Verloor ongelukkig die bal na Stellenberg toe. Garsfontein net bietjie geduldig wees.
Yeah, that is what they have to do. They have to show patience. They know that Stellenberg is playing a kicking game territorially here. So, who's going to take the ball at first receiver here for Stellenberg? Interesting makeup here. Stefan. Good scrum. And the referee blows again, and we're starting to see more and more resets as this tournament has progressed. Fatigue kicking in.
Ek glo so. Ek glo so, dit is harde wedstryde vir hierdie spanne. Veral die spanne wat van ver af gekom het. Maar 'n paar dae voor die tyd hier. Dis lekker by die CUG.
Some of them might say no, it's not if you get wind like this.
'n Groot wedstryd gehad teen Paul Roos. Hulle het lekker uitgerus Sondag. As ek met jou voete in die sand gaan sit.
Oh, penalty. Now then, decision time for Stellenberg. Distance is not a problem for Ethan van Biljon.
Ja, hy's 'n bekwame skopper. Die vorige wedstryd teen Bethlehem Voortrekker 6 uit die 8 skoppe na die palle deurgesit.
And immediately he's telling the referee, listen, I'm going to have a pop here and see if I can add 3 more points to my school.
En hy gaan hom nie so hard hoef te skop soos Gous nie. Hy gaan hom net hoef te raak hier, al is hy op die 10 tree.
Well, that right peg, and it's a gifted right peg. He's a tall man, is Ethan van Biljon.
Span van Stellenberg sal hierdie rustigheid geniet. Garsfontein wat weet, hulle moet tweede helfte saam die wind speel, as hy nie gaan draai nie.
Well, you can see he's got the distance. The flags go up. The 3 points is added. And Stellenberg go into a 10-3 lead over Garsfontein.
Hier kan ons sien waar die strafskop vandaan kom. Van die oorkant daar. Dalk die skeieregter wat deur sy assistent gehelp is aan die kant. Die 3 punte. Garsfontein sal nie 'n fout wil begaan in hulle eie helfte nie.
Ghost with the restart here. Anywhere near the halfway line, they can't. Well, was he in front of the kicker? Well, that is a great super take by Carlo Brunk. In fact, it's Carlo Brunk going to mop up now. Out he pops to Rademan. He fires that up into the air. This ball, is it going to bounce? Oh, it is going to bounce. Now, how's the chase? Now, how is the chase? It is your man, Kieran Moses, and then he tackles his man just 5 meters short. Now, here comes the support for Stellenberg. Kuhn looks like he's got it under control, and in fact, the overzealousness of Stellenberg is maybe going to cost him there, and it's going to be a yellow card. It's going to be going to one of the Stellenberg players.
Dalk bietjie ingegaan sonder arms. Soos hy genoem het, hulle moes 'n bietjie rustig gevat het. Klaar die oorhand gehad. Garsfontein was op die agtervoet daar op hulle eie doellyn. Net stadig seker gemaak het om die bal terug te wen, maar weer eens die windfaktor. As daai bal in die lug is dit enige kans laat hy gaan val. Hy is boor Zian Erasmus se kop gewees. Bal wat losspring. Goed getackle deur Moses. Daar is speler by. Nou met die bal uitkom, Keen wat wag vir iemand om terug te kom dat hy kan optel, en daar kan ons sien Liam Hubert skouer in.
Well, Stellenberg have managed to get the ball. There is the other man, Jonas Molnar. Got to keep an eye on him. Fired it out. Van Biljon Rademan tries to step past his defender there. Again, they just got to show patience. And just like that, it's a little bit of a knock-on by Daniel Stefan.
Die wedstryd wat net nie lekker aan die gang wil kom nie. Daar is geleentheid. Keer op keer, en dan het die fout wat in sluip. Nog 'n hanteringsfout kant van Stellenberg.
Well, Ryan Jones is going to slot in at hooker now, because it is Liam Joubert that's off.
Ryan Jones, speler van die wedstryd teen Bethlehem voortrekker. 3 keer agter die doellyn gaan kuier. Hy was al besig in die wedstryd, maar Garsfontein het die huiswerk gedoen op hierdie Stellenberg span.
Oh, immediately that went down. And the referee's going to have to sort this out.
Bietjie moeiliker om van die kant van die skram af reguit in die middel in te kom. Dis nie iets wat jy elke donderdagmiddag op die veld oefen nie.
Well, he's usually a hooker, but he's a strong man, and he's got to have to shape up here. $10 to 3, Stellenberg over Garsfontein. About 6 or 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Out it comes very quickly. Another good run there by Knighton. Man over the ball. Referee says you got to leave it now. As Kuhn again comes in, pops it up. That ball's not going to go out. It's going to go straight to Ralton Roder. Now what has he got? Tries to sort of shimmy his way through. But that's a good tackle by Stewart. There's that man again. Burden. Ball in hand. Quick ball out now. Van Biljon. Flat ball out across. Now it's in the hands of Moses. Not a lot of room on that side. Was dumped into touch. And in fact, unfairly so, says the referee. And you know what the second whistle is? Whenever that referee blows his second whistle, it's going to be a chat and maybe something even harsher. So we'll wait and see.
Hy roep nou vir Rob van der Berg nader. Hier kan ons sien goeie hande deur die Stellenberg agterlyn, en daar's Moses. Ja, hy was ongelukkig bietjie onder toe. Na die vorige tackle het hy bietjie laer gegaan. Daarom ek dink dis al wat die geel kaart in die sak hou. So hy's deur die eerste verdediger belemmer, toe het hy afgegaan. Moses is nie 'n baie groot vleuel nie, maar dit stop natuurlik niks in Suid-Afrikaanse rugby vir klein vleuels nie.
No, it doesn't. And I had a chat with the referee in the game I did earlier on. And again, there was something like that. And maybe the force that he maybe ran into the attacking player from Stellenberg maybe sort of allowed him to not get the yellow card there, because in the game previous to that, it was the force of nature that when the player changed direction and he also dipped as his feet, he lost his footing, also played a part. I think that's good refereeing as well there by Mr. Nell. Ryan Jones. Stefan mops up at the back of the line. It's a little bit untidy. Somebody needs to clean up there as well now. Out it comes. A few of the forwards now in that back line. Ryan Jones helping to clear out there. Stefan van Biljon. Oh, that's not a great pass. And this could allow Garsfontein to maybe get away. But that ball is ripped. That ball is brilliantly ripped there. Oh, that's coming from the side. Luan van der Berg coming from the side, penalty. And is this another opportunity for Van Biljon to kick for post?
Ja, die kaptein van Garsfontein ongelukkig van die kant af daar gekom. Hy skud sy kop nog steeds. Hy voel hy was nie van die kant af nie.
I'm not sure how the line is drawn, but from our advantage point, I think that was maybe clear for us to see.
Ongelukkig dink ek vir Proppies, hy was verkeerd op hierdie geleentheid. Bietjie frustreerd aan die kant van Garsfontein.
I think that is the key, Pierre, is the frustration creeping into their game now. But as you said, they just need to be patient. They are playing into the wind. There's a kick. Oh, that's drifted past the left upright. So the score's going to remain the same, 10 points to 3. Stellenberg over Garsfontein, 22 dropout. Yeah, they wanted the 3 points, but they're still in the 22 here. Garsfontein.
As ons kyk daar, hierdie wind gaan hy nie verder as die halflyn eers maak nie.
Well, that ball could be drifting back into the 22. Nobody wants it. Well, ball's being allowed to bounce, and Kuhn with a good pass out here to his right winger. Now it's Molnar that picks it up. A flanker. Can he set up good platform here for Stellenberg? Burden again. Oh, tackles flying in. That time it came from Prinsloo, but Burden did well to elude him. Stefan van Biljon pops it up. Well, this will probably, no, they're playing on. I thought he might take the fair catch, but out he comes. Oh, tackled, decides to get up, game awareness, and things going more the way of Stellenberg here.
Ja, George sal nie gelukkig wees met daai nie. Die reël sê as jy vasgehou is, moet jy die bal net eers op die grond en dan optel. Daar gaan vra die Garsfontein speler, maar hy was ongelukkig verkeerd. En die geleentheid weer vir Van Biljon om dalk reg te maak 60 sekondes later.
Every day's a learning day. That's his learning day, the youngster.
Ja, George, Kruivenweek speler van verlede jaar vir die Bulle. So hy het al 'n paar goeie lopies gemaak.
Well, if you give this kid too many chances, he's not going to miss them all. Another 3 points added by Ethan van Biljon, 13 points to 3. We're about 2 minutes away from halftime.
Jy kan ons sien. Aangeval binne sy kwartgebied. Soos jy genoem het, het hom nie sy hand opgesteek nie. Ek gevoel hy kan nog hardloop en hoekom nou nie?
Has it gone 10? Has it gone 10? Well, trying to play that ball as late as possible. Nothing coming from it.
Ek sal wel sien dat die skoppers, val met die afskop, die bal net bietjie laer hou. Hoe langer die bal in die lug is, hoe meer vat die wind om.
The other thing, Pierre, as well, is I think they're trying to get the bouncers to go, the ball to go just beyond the 10. I think if they aim to go, especially playing into the wind, it's so strong that if you go for the 22, you'll allow your players still to get underneath the ball as well.
Ja, sover het dit net nie gewerk met die groot hangskoppe nie. Maar nietemin, spel is weer in die middel van die veld.
Well, look at the setup here. They got Rademan at first receiver with his left peg. Van Biljon has come here to outside here, just beyond Armand Potgieter. In fact, Armand Potgieter is on the other side. It's Tonitz actually on this side that he's standing behind of.
Rode en Moses aan een kant.
Well, there's the power of the scrum, and that is a heel against the head. Oh, early shove. Early shove, says the referee. And there is Luan van der Berg again asking the question. And I think just be careful, because if it's 10 more yards, you don't want to give that, because I think this is already in Ethan van Biljon's territory, this. And he is inside his own half.
There's a vryskop, so
yep.
Ball nie.
That's going to be put up in the air. The chase is there. Excellent tackle. Oh, that is a crunching tackle on Kuhn, but he's okay. He stands up. And referee again penalizes Stellenberg. Again, maybe overzealous, seeing that there's an opportunity to get the ball.
Baie goeie werk deur Derek Kuhn. Hy is ek kan nou sien waar kom die noemnaam textbook. Hy doen alles mooi reg.
Well, that is smart play there. Kicking that ball after the tap into touch, and that is going to bring an end to a very, very entertaining first half here between Stellenberg and Garsfontein. 13 points to 3. Stellenberg over Garsfontein here at the NMI Toyota Noord-Suid Rugby Tournament here in Stellenbosch. At the Makotter.
Die Garsfontein wat Saterdag aand hier op die Makotter gespeel het nie.
Well, and even that kick again just shows it is not the same team that rocked up here against Paul Roos the other day. Again, the ball comes out. Defensive line there, and it's Van der Berg trying to rustle his way or bustle his way through, but not the best of passes that time. He couldn't hold on to it. Referee still happy for play to continue. Stefan. Out it pops to Janssen van Rensburg. Brunk. Oh, how's that for a pass? And now then, Hewitt. How's that for a run by the big number 8? He's got one man in front of him, but he needs support now because he's going to be dragged down inside the 22. Now the Stellenberg supporters come. Out it pops. Van Biljon. Tonitz. Can he pass the ball, or he decides to hold on to it? And now the penalty is going to go the other way. He had Potgieter on his outside, and maybe the call should have come in, but the penalty goes. And we saw this penalty before.
Ja, ongelukkig. Oh. Tonitz, vorige wedstryd ook gedruk, Luka Tonitz, maar die verdediging wat goed was, en hy het ongelukkig seer gekry in daai tackle. Dit was in 'n muur vas. Ek sê die skramskakel. Nee. Verkeerd hy. Kan ongelukkig nie sien wie.
Yeah, we can't see that, but Pierre, just a little bit of communication, and Stellenberg would have been in there. The man over on the right-hand side was that man, Potgieter. Maybe he should have given the shout. Liam Joubert looks like he's getting ready to come in, and this is going to be something you don't like seeing, but you know, with tackles flying in and everything else, these men, they are big men. We also have to make mention Stellenberg's team here. 10 of them are in grade 11 from the starting lineup, and that should be a major kudos for them. Many of them, or a couple of them, have played in the Grand Coma, especially that man Van Biljon. I think he was vice captain.
Ja, Burden ook. Burden ook in die Grand Coma gespeel. Daar 6 onder 17 spelers net in die voorspelers. Wat lekker is vir 2026 seisoen. En op hierdie stadium doen nog nie te sleg teen die groot skram van Garsfontein nie. Luan van der Berg, proppies wat ook Kruibenweek gespeel het verlede jaar. Hy is ook die kaptein, maar ongelukkig.
Yeah, but let's look a little bit from Garsfontein's side here. Just a little bit here. Luan van der Berg, you can see his frustration, but he's trying to get his team going forward here as well. Justin Blom as well. they're really trying to get something going, some fluency from Garsfontein, which we haven't seen as yet, because there's several unforced errors, especially even when the second half started with that simple kick.
Ja, jy's nou saam in die wind. Jy moet onthou dis 'n nou gaan nie vir posisie moet speel. Presies wat Stellenberg gedoen het in daai eerste helfte. Net dieselfde plan in plek kry en ongelukkig het dalk vergeet. Gedink jy dis sterk genoeg die wind om net so klein tikkie en dis 'n fout van die afskop af.
Kick it deep into the 22, make them kick it into the breeze. That is just unforeseen and unforced errors, and yeah, we wish the youngster well who's being seen to by the medics, and the medics here have been really good. They've been on the ball, and as soon as a player has been injured, they've come up and really got onto the field. But I mean, what a week this has been for these youngsters as well, and showcasing all their talent here live to you on Channel 216 Supersport Schools, as well as the Supersport Schools app.
Dis ook eerlik vir die kykers by die huis natuurlik. Garsfontein daar in Pretoria, so dis in die Loftus stad en Garsfontein natuurlik in daai Pretoria oos gedeelte. So hulle is naby Loftus. Hulle speel goeie Blouwbal rugby. Hulle het briljant gespeel teen Paul Roos. Ons moet dit vir hulle gee. Daai kon enige kant toe gegaan uit daai aand.
Yeah, and just a little bit from Stellenberg, they saw their neighbours Durbanville win 2 here at the Noordside rugby tournament, and they would want to win 2 as well and have the bragging rights as well, and taking them to Durbanville. They're not far apart, those two schools.
Garsfontein het ook teen Noordheuwel. Noordheuwel self 'n goeie wedstryd gespeel teen Grey College daai Saterdag aand. En hulle het Noordheuwel geklop 34-28. So die span is 'n gedigte span. Ook 'n wedstryd teen Jeppy gespeel. So hulle het die regte opwarmingswedstryde gespeel tot hier te kom. Lyk 'n span wat dalk 130% gegee het Saterdag aand. Vandag so 'n bietjie aan die kort end. Die wedstryd is nog lank.
And just a little bit on that, Pierre, and how difficult is it? It's a quick turnaround. It's a couple of days as the player gets a round of applause as he is put on the golf cart that's going to take him to the recovery room. And how difficult is it for players and youngsters to really get themselves up again after 2 days of playing good hard rugby?
Ons het gepraat van die vinnige tyd tussenin. Die wedstryd kalibers en die vlak is so hoog. Dit is so stoetsrugby elke week. En hierdie is wedstryde binne 3 dae vir van hierdie spelers, of vir Garsfontein en Stellenberg natuurlik. Stellenberg 'n bietjie makliker wedstryd as jy dit so kan noem gehad. Saterdag.
Stellenberg is sitting below us. He's just got to say that a little bit softer there, Pierre. Well, play is going to restart now. Referee blows his whistle, so penalty kick, and looks like Kuhn. He's going to see how much territory he can get. He just makes sure of his touch.
Ja, nou hulle moet nou by die plan nou saam met die wind. Soos ek dit sê, as die wind 'n bietjie stiller, dan hierdie plan moet draai vir Stellenberg om. Die skoppers moet nou saamwerk.
Taken in the front of the line out there by Fourie. Maul set. They're trying to get that second shove. Stellenberg pushing him to the sideline, but the ball eventually comes out into the hands of Van der Vyver. Then he pops it up there to Knighton. Kuhn fires it across there to the right hand side. Now it's in the hands of the right winger Stewart. He's eventually brought down. Now they just got to regroup. Yes, Stellenberg on defense, because here comes Garsfontein, and it's that man Van der Berg again with a good run. Brought down. Now here they come once again, and that is a good run. This is Justin Blom. We mentioned the two of them, that they need to really up the ante and get their team in going forward. Now there is the kick. Has that gone all the way? Oh, it has, and that's another unforced error.
Ja, was ongelukkig nie nodig gewees nie. Zian Erasmus. Hulle het met die bal in hand hou. Het is nog nie tyd gewees om daai skoppie in te gesit nie. Pasensie, ek vra om verskoning.
Yeah, just Pasensie putting it on his left peg there. We can see the idea. That ball just going straight into touch, and here's a chance for Stellenberg. Well, to the safe hands of Jovan Burden. Now it is Molnar. He storms forward there. Stefan Burden again, that ran around the back, and he over the advantage line. Yet again he goes, still opting to go to the left-hand side. Good defensive work. Oh, Jones couldn't hold on to that. So here is a little bit of a play here for Garsfontein in the left winger's hands here. Eventually brought down. Moses trying to bring him down there. That's George trying to make a run. Referee says not releasing. So the penalty going the way here of Garsfontein. And they need something. Garsfontein.
Ja, ek sal daarvan hou om te sien of hulle dalk palle toe wil gaan saam met die wind, maar dis bietjie aan die kant. Ek sien hierdie wind. Hulle gaan liewer sy kantlyn opsoek.
That's not their game. That is not Garsfontein's game to kick for post.
Vir 'n oomblik vergeet dat hulle daar uit Pretoria kom. Die blou bil plan. Hier kan ons sien goeie werk. Kant van George. Maar hy word dan goed verdedig daar deur Stellenberg weer. Moses, klein maar gevaarlik.
Well, they try to compete that line out time, but there is the maul. It moves around. Referee with his arm out. Free play coming the way here of Garsfontein. Maul still going. Eventually is broken out there by Blom. But they're going to come back for the penalty. It's a loud blow on the whistle this time.
Skeieregter gaan net bietjie nader roep.
Just having a quiet word there. So this is even 15 meters in from the touchline as well. A little bit closer to the post, and yet Kun, he's decided no, we want more than just 3.
Ja, Kun tot dusver 'n baie goeie wedstryd gehad. Goed op die verdediging vir so klein man. Zijn nie bang nie. Klein Jack Russell.
Well, we know what we're going to get here, Pierre. There's a throw. Oh, it's over the top, but referee is not happy. So, a second chance here for Justin Blom. Trying to compete at the front. Yeah, the men goes into this maul. Stellenberg have got it all to do. Ball's at the back now. There they go in more. He tries to get away there, Blom. Well wrapped up by Stellenberg. Referee's on, right on the money. Oh, I think it's going to be given as a try. Yes, it is. The try has been given. In fact, it is. It's like the flanker there that went over the try line.
Ek het vir 'n oomblik gedink hy het dalk te vinnig gegaan, te vroeg. Blom, maar nietemin. Die verdediging van Stellenberg het nie gehou het nie. Garsfontein, lyk vir my is JP Pieterse. En dit is presies wat Garsfontein wou gehad het. Vroeg in die tweede helfte, punte op die telbord. Sit hulle reg weer in hierdie wedstryd. Hier kan ons sien. Goeie rolbal, daar het ek gedink hy het bietjie vroeg gegaan. Vasgemaak, weer goeie werk daar deur Keen. Daar is die bal los. Niemand voor hom nie. JP Pieterse.
Pasensie to see if he can add the 2 points. And that is going to be unsuccessful so the score is going to remain 13 points to 8. Stellenberg over Garsfontein now.
Hy gaan een van die moeiliker skoppe wees wat hy hierdie jaar moes gedoen het met die wind. Sy linkervoet af. Kan ons sien, rolmal beweging van die lyn staan af, van die strafskop af gekom het. Eerste wegbreek deur Blom. Toe die bal wat los lê. Vinnig gereageer JP Pietersen.
Oh, down the throat there of Pasensie, and he just boots that straight down back into the 22 of Stellenberg. Rademan just losing his footing yet again. Finds his touch. That's what he has to do. Just got to make sure you do the basics well, but that is a good kick. Looking for territory from Pasensi.
Dis wat ons genoem het, die plan vir die tweede helfte. Dis al wat hulle hoef te doen. Draai vir Stellenberg om. Kom in hulle helfte. Goeie werk deur Eben Rademan. Het gegly daar toe hy die bal by mekaar maak. Nog steeds kans gekry om uit te gaan, uit te skop.
I think that was, yeah, he was well and truly inside the playing area there. So free kick's going to go the way here of Stellenberg. And there you see the man again, Luan van der Berg, having maybe big words being spoken to. And there goes Molnar, Jonas Molnar. Oh, strong on his feet there. Penalty. Went over the ball. Brilliant stuff there.
Goeie werk deur Garsfontein om daai bal terug te wen. Alexis Keegan Knighton wat bietjie seer gekry het na daai tackle. Dit was 'n harde tackle wat ingekom het. En hier's 'n groot besluite. Ja, tog gaan hulle paal kom nou nie die 3 punte vat nie. Kan ons sien. Goeie werk deur van der Vyver. Maar daar reguit in die binnesenter in.
Oh, he looks man mountain. That's Stefan van der Vyver. Strong boy. But if you draw a straight line, this is in front of the post. Just about 5 meters from the 10-meter line, closer to the post for Derek Kuhn. Slot set. Ah, that has missed. That has missed to the left.
Hoe belangrik gaan daai skop nou wees. Maar hulle vind hulle self weer in die Stellenberg 11de is dis waar hulle wil wees. Nog baie tyd in hierdie wedstryd oor 25 minute.
Van Biljon kicking that ball in, trying to see as much distance as he possibly can. Men flying into the ruck. Out it comes by Kuhn. Into the midfield it goes by where Bezuidenhout finds himself. Kuhn. Quick ball out by Van der Berg. Pasensi again with the grubber forward. Van Biljon has to turn around. Eventually gets the ball. He's inside his own in-goal area. Now the man, the 10 has to be strong, and that he is. As he takes play just beyond the 5-meter line. Now there's excellent play there from the 10. Rademan. And again, is he going to find his touch? That ball is swirling into the Bryn. Derek Kuhn fires it out to Pasensi. Oh, he has a gap here. Eventually brought down just inside the 22. Somebody needs to fill the gap there. Kuhn, Blom, Van der Berg. Still there for Garsfontein as they're trying to breach this defensive line here of Stellenberg, and it is that man, De Jager, with a good run forward. And one of the Stellenberg men went over the ball, competing for it, and gets the penalty.
Garsfontein sal ongelukkig wees dat hulle nie daar punte kon aanteken. Goeie aanvalsposisie. De Jager wat so goed lyk met bal in hand. Groot agste man van Garsfontein. Vinnige bal. Stellenberg oor belemmer laat die bal kan uitkom. Dis 'n goeie laag skop. Om die veld te wen.
Defensive work. We said about this defensive work that Stellenberg are going to have to put in the second half. They're really living up to that, Pierre.
Daar is verseker 'n goeie loopie in die eerste. Kyk soos die skakel Stefan daai bal gewen het. Goeie werk. Glo jou De Jager is 'n paar koppe langer.
Oh, great catch by Carlo Brunk. Quickly out the back, and there's Carr. There's Mr. Molnar again with another run from a flat pass from Jones. Burden again. Switching play now to Stefan. Oh, a little bit behind him. A lot of work here for Ralton Roder to do. Eventually he manages to keep hold of the ball and try and get another phase set up there. Brunk again with a run. Plenty of support with him. Still going forward. Pops out there to the left-hand side. Ralton again in the play. But he runs into a Garsfontein wall at the minute. Oh, big hits. Big hits in the midfield there. Both these teams really wanting this. Out it comes from Stefan. Quick ball to Liam Joubert. Now then, where's the support for Stellenberg? Here they come. Now, Van Biljon kicks to get the ball inside the 22, and that's brilliant play by Stellenberg, and finished off nicely there by Ethan Van Biljon with a kick that finished inside the 22 of Garsfontein.
Baie goeie werk deur Stellenberg en weer daai man van Biljon kan hom net nie die wedstryd uithou nie. Briljante breek deur Liam Joubert in die middelveld. Ongelukkig te vinnig vir sy agterlyn gewees. Mooi vasgemaak. En in hierdie wind kan jy die lyn staan, dalk nog terugwen. 5 tree van die doellyn van Garsfontein waar ons nou kry. Garsfontein sal moet keer. Besering in die middel van die veld. Dit lyk soos Burden.
Yeah, they can ill afford to lose him. He's been very prominent, hasn't he, in all facets of play, in attack, in the lineouts, on defense. He's been a man mountain.
Hy het 'n groot toekoms voor hom. Burden schiet hom op te bys. Definitief nie. Soos hy gelyk aan die begin van die wedstryd nie. 'n Paar kilometers opgesit op daai lang bene.
He's a tall man. There comes the throw. They're not waiting for Burden to get there. Well, I think they will have a chance now.
Ja, die skeieregter vir my 'n bietjie vinnig daar. Burden nog wil terugkom na sy span toe en is nie seker of hy deel was van die nommers nie. Hy sal net daai knie moet oppas. Nou by die afkom in die lyn staan nou ook. Om nie beseer nie, is 'n lang seisoen nog vir Stellenberg.
Oh, great take. There by Bezuidenhout fires the ball out, and that has been knocked on. And can Stellenberg keep playing on? Have they gone over the line? The referee's having a look. The try is given. Opportunistic. Daniel Stefan with the try.
Ongelukkig die aanslaan van Garsfontein. Die bal wat verlore gaan.
Well, I'm not sure if it has been given. I think they're just going to have a word. Not sure here. It's coming to the assistant referee on the far side.
Ja, Eugene, daai assistentskeiser het definitief beter oor as ek dan.
Well, the try has been given, Pierre. Well, that was opportunistic, and again a scrum half doing what scrum halves do well.
Absoluut, hier kan ons sien. Vinnige bal deur Garsfontein, ongelukkig nie mooi vasgevat nie. Lyk soos van de Vyver wat daai bal verloor het.
Just to have a look there, maybe Robert Hewitt, maybe giving him and granting him a little bit of space, because I think he took out one of the Garsfontein players there. We'll just see after this kick, and especially from that angle that we just saw there where the try was scored.
Mag dit dalk wees waaroor die skeieregters gepraat het.
Yeah, well, that one goes awry there. If you look at this here, ball goes loose after this pass. And just watch Hewitt. Well, in fact, it is Molnar there, just taking the man out. Maybe one that has been missed. However, it's in favor of Stellenberg.
Sy verdediging gaan hy sê hy het net vir die bal gegaan.
Oh, what a take that is by Stewart. And that puts them on the front foot here. Garsfontein trying to reply immediately here. Referee with his arm out for a penalty. Potentially for a high tackle. Now a chance for them to furry forward here. Stellenberg's defensive line is going to have to be at their best here. Good low tackle there from that man that we spoke about, Burden again. Basensi steps inside, eventually tackled. Has the ball been turned over? Yes, it has. So the referee's going to go all the way back to the far side, and the double whistle, Pierre, the double whistle.
Ja, ons het iets van alles in hierdie wedstryd. Hy is baie goeie werk gewees deur Stewart van die afskop af van Garsfontein. Wys net, hulle gaan nie lê nie. Dan die geel kaart. Nommer 1, Jansen van Rensburg.
I think it is for Carlo Brink.
Jammer.
The second row has been shown the yellow card. Well, man advantage. 10 points deficit here for Garsfontein. Koen pops it to the inside here to one of the replacements here. Van Deventer finds himself on the field. That has been kept up, has it? Referee's going to be in there. Ball still available for Garsfontein. Blom. Oh, strong run, but a water tackle from Jovan Burden yet again. But still there for Garsfontein. Now it's just going to be a pick up and drive. Can they get over the line? To the right they go. Pasensi fires the ball out here to another replacement that has come on. That is Barron. But he's tackled as well. Again popped out. Oh. Referee's happy for play again to continue there. They've got to be patient here. Tackles flying in from Stellenberg. Trying to keep their line. Again, not much happening on this side here. And again, he's taken to ground. They're keeping the play going, keeping the phases going. Van der Berg. He ventures forward yet again over the top. They're trying again. Oh, there's a pop-up. And the try is given. That is brilliant work. Excellent stuff. And it's Stefan van der Vyver that scores the try. And that narrows the deficit to 5 points with the kick to come.
Die lang Stefan van der Vyver, hoe hy daai van sy enkels afgetel het. Ons kyk daar. Van verskillings JJ Fourie. En net so lang man, kry hom aan die enkels. En goeie bal besit gehou deur Garsfontein. En nou is hulle reg in hierdie wedstryd weer.
Dean van Aswegen with the kicking duties now for Garsfontein. Oh, and that is up against the right upright. So it's still a 5-point game. And yeah, we got the name wrong there, but it is the big second rower.
Ja, jy kan ons sien, mooi vorentoe beweeg deur Garsfontein. So die Engelse sal sê pick and go. Mooi opgetel. JJ Fourie.
Pick and go is more getting your hands in the cookie jar there and just saying thank you very much. I'll have more of that. As Ethan van Biljon kicks it long and the ball bounces again on into the 22. And you can see the distinctive change of game plans between the two, and Van Biljon with a little bit of time in his hand. What is he going to do here? He decides to venture on a little bit of a run. He's got support there from his players as these Daniel Stefan looking at the options. Pops it up again. Stefan on the wraparound. Fires it out. Good hands or quick hands needed there. Now eventually it's in the hands here of it's Jordan. And Jordan is going to go and score for Garsfontein. And just like that, you cannot keep them at bay for as long as you can, because they now grab their chance. Opportunistic. Come what may. And Jordan runs in and score, and that ties matters up here.
En hier is definitief iets van die bank af. Bietjie meer spoed. Briljant gedoen. Jordan het daai bal opgetel. Al los. Daar was 'n strafskop voordeel vir hulle. Die speler was so net die bal vasgehou. Bal het net soos opgehoop en almal het stil gestaan en die spoed van Jordan teen die kantlyn af. En Garsfontein het gewys Saterdag aand teen Paul Roos, hulle gaan nêrens nie. Het sal beklei tot die einde. Meer as 12 minute oor in hierdie wedstryd en ons vind onsself 18 punte elk.
And it will still remain 18 points apiece. Trouble with off the kicking tee for Garsfontein. However, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourself in here because we're in for a cracking last 12 minutes, as that's the end of that move with Jordan running in. Maybe he should have gone more to get under the post with the trouble they're having off the tee here.
Ja, ongelukkig. Nie naby genoeg aan die pale nie.
Well, that ball's going to bounce yet again. Oh, that ball's going to bounce yet again. And teams have not really capitalized or learned the lessons from allowing this rugby ball to bounce inside the 22. The wind is causing havoc out there.
Ja, die afskoppe, al die hele 4 dae die probleem vir baie spanne gewees. Kan net nie die bal mooi dophou nie. As hy lank in die lug is, die wind hou terug. Ongelukkige onkant posisie betrap daar. Garsfontein sluit nou. Ek wil dit tog wil die kantlyn opsoek.
Yeah, this just getting to that decision finally. Well, 5 meters out.
Garsfontein gaan nie gelukkig wees oor daai nie. Hulle het nou net teruggekom in hierdie wedstryd.
We've spoken so many times, Pierre. I'm not sure whether with when you were on comms as well about teams, as soon as you score points, get the exit right.
Ja, gee die kans vir Stellenberg.
That's been knocked on yet again, so they're going to get a fortunate scrum here because the throw went over. Liam Joubert not happy with himself there.
Ja, ek weet nie of die regte opsie altyd agter is in hierdie wind nie. Kry hom voor. Hy het 'n topklas springer in Johan Burden. Carlo Brink ook. Waarom hom agtergooi? Heeltemal Burden gemis daar. Balspat los.
Well, keep an eye on the 12 here, Pierre. Armand Potgieter. He's not standing at first receiver. He's just standing to the right there of Ethan van Biljon. And he normally is the man that they give the ball, front foot ball. That's what they want from this. And then the forwards are going to sort of funnel around and then try and come around with pace onto the ball. Also got the option of Ethan van Biljon. He already got a try. He's a elusive runner.
Ja, ongelukkig het hulle nou net besef. Daar is nog 'n speler op die af vir die geel kaart. Carlo Brink.
That ball needs to come out very quickly. Good scrum. Oh, and the referee blows his whistle. And the penalty goes the way of Garsfontein. We knew that was going to come. We knew they had the man advantage in the scrum. And it just showed there.
Ja, Loan van der Berg sal tevrede wees met daai. Saam met Prinsloo en Blom in die voorry. Hulle het dit 'n bietjie ongelukkig in die eerste helfte om so skram strafskop nie te kry nie. Hierdie keer op die verdediging, 5 tree van hulle doellyn af.
9 minutes to go, Pierre. 18 apiece.
Hier kan ons sien. Daar is die brute krag van Proppies, soos hy genoem word. En hy, soos ons genoem het, man van die wedstryd teen Paul Roos. So.
Well, that was stolen, but through Garsfontein come again, and now the ball has been knocked on. Now a chance here for Roda. What has he got? He tries to get through a gap, and then he looked for the offload. Thought better of it. Van Biljon just with a grubber forward. Oh, that has been knocked on. First one was from Garsfontein. Playing some good rugby here, Stellenberg, against Garsfontein that hasn't shown us anything that they have in that first game against Paul Roos.
Van Biljon wat weer 'n geleentheid soek daar. Kom nie.
Well, could easily have been given a penalty as well. The referee said, oh, it's okay, let's just have a scrum.
Ja, die vraag was gevra daai. Ek kan sien die skeieregter net weer verduidelik. Wel, is goed dat die spelers die vraag vra. Net hulle staan.
Still 7 man, so Stefan needs to do well here at the back of the scrum. Get that ball out quickly for Stellenberg, because you know there's going to be a shove coming from Garsfontein. That's better from him. Van Biljon pops a good pass, and what a good line run there by Armand Potgieter. Stefan Van Biljon fires it out to Roda. The quick dancing feet of Roda, trying to elude 1 or 2. There's that man again, Molnar, always there, looking for work. Stefan Brink, oh, that is going to be knocked on. A pass at the shoelaces of Burden.
Burden, sy eerste fout. Hy het nog nie baie verkeerd gedoen vandag nie.
No, he hasn't.
Ongelukkig. Dis 'n lang pad af na daai voete toe. Stefan. Bal wat net so bietjie gedip het voordat hy Carlo Brink sal regmaak om op te kom. Dit gaan belangrik wees om al agter hulle voorspelers weer op die veld te hê. Val in die scrum sodat hulle met tye nou gesukkel het in hierdie laaste 5 minute of so.
Yeah, that they have, but this has been good. Oh, it comes now, Kun. The grubber through, and here come the runners. Oh, has that been knocked on? Yes, it has. And now Moses with his dancing feet, see if he can get going. Eventually, they're going to come back because the advantage wasn't gained, but I think they might get Carlo Brink back on. Nope, not yet. So still one more scrum potentially here. With time ticking away. 6 minutes to go.
Erasmus moes dalk daai nooit nog 'n skoppie gegee het. Dit is bietjie ver af. As die bal reg gehop het.
Ah, he's in. He was
hy-
in.
Baie van daai gesien van Parel Gimnasium en het elke keer gewerk in hulle 2 wedstryde. Dalk bietjie gesien dat dit iets 'n opsie is en hoekom nie? Hop van die rugbybal reg is vir jou vir die dag, dan sê jy onder die pale.
This will just allow the time still to tick away.
Karel Brink brand langs die veld om op te kom.
Well, there he goes. There he goes. I think maybe it was smart play there by the forward pack of Stellenberg.
Ja, hoekom nie? Nou is weer al die voorspelers saam. En hulle het hom nodig soos ek genoem het.
And also, is Atman there, the Yaga joining his pack. Well, that's an early shove by Stellenberg. Gasfontein deciding to play very quickly. Out it pops here to the right-hand side. Excellent work there by Erasmus. Referee now in a very good position. Now they decide to come here to the left-hand side. Head down there by Pedersen. Pops it up there to his supportive runner as well. Again, a good pick up and go. They just got to get their pods right here, Stellenberg, to keep these men at bay. Again, Pasensi with a good run. Still they're opting to come to the left. Blom! Trying to rip it there is Armand Potgieter. Quick run. Van Deventer. Now then, Kuhn. Blom. Runs over one, but not the second. And there is the penalty. Brilliant stuff again on defensive work there by Stellenberg. Keeping the score as it is. Keeping Gasfontein as they are. With 4 minutes to go.
Presies wat Stellenberg wou gehad het. Goeie verdediging. Maar die opgegee nie. Wen die bal terug. Maak dit seker dat hulle die lyn opsoek aan die oorkant van die veld. Daar was goeie werk deur Molnar.
Well, Pierre, we are reaching times that we are going to be scratching our heads. Just going to name a few players here from either side that might have stood out for you as well. Burden of his choice there. Brink, he's had a good game. Molnar, the 6. I mean, they have been excellent foreign forward and well as defense. Daniel, Stefan and Ethan van Biljon, that partnership has been brilliant. Ethan van Biljon with a brilliant try as well. Kicking was excellent. Good take in the line out. Breaks away early, but unfairly so. So free kick given. Gasfontein, we've seen Luan van der Berg really keep trying to get his team on the front for Justin Blom as well. They need something special, maybe from those two, as Kuhn passes out to Pasensi. Slips again. It comes out here to the left-hand side. Pedersen. They've got to tackle with all their might here, Stellenberg. Kuhn looking for the ball. Now it comes out. Blom. Oh, he is a big, big runner. Discipline need to be kept here. Pasensi. Oh, that is good running off. He's short side there now. Taken in by Van Deventer. Now it is. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Oh, he's gone for the tap. Now then. Was that the right decision? Ball still there for Gasfontein. Gonna pick up and drive. Still there for Gasfontein. This is what we're going to get now. Pick up and drive. They are smelling that whitewash there. Stellenberg trying to keep them at bay. Looks like they're over the line. Has it been? Oh, the try has been given. The try has been given.
En amper gedink dat dit die verkeerde besluit was. Dit is reg by die pale. Vinnige tikkie. Die spelers het na die klok gekyk nie.
Well, yeah, that's what we say, but they love playing the game at a quick pace, and is that man yet again, JP Pedersen, with the try.
Ja, hierdie is die einde van die beweging. Mooi opgetel en vorentoe. Goed. Werk hy met sy bene daar. Skeieregter wat in posisie is. Kan jy sien hier Stellenberg spelers wat vra het hy nie gerol nie, maar hy het oorgeduik met sy bolyf. En dit met net so bietjie meer as 'n minuut oor. Is ons in vir nog ietsie.
Well, Gasfontein, this is an important kick as well, and also the time it takes to take it. Well, that is going to go through the uprights, and it's a 7-point game with practically 40 seconds left on the clock. It's taken them a while, Gasfontein, but they find themselves in front.
Ja, hier kan ons sien. Het was na daai vinnige tikskoppie. Self 5 meter. Jy sien die groot harde werk van Waldus Koms. Die skeieregter wat daar dalk die bal net op die lyn gehad.
Well, he got into a good position. Not the best of clearance, that has to be said there from Basensi. Well, it's been a difficult one for us to really call. Gasfontein, they are leading, but your NMI Toyota player of the match will go to none other than the big number 4, Jovan Burden from Stellenberg. He has had an awesome game. That ball comes out there by Gasfontein. For Gasfontein, I think all of them will look at it and they will be maybe a little bit fortunate being in front, but the referee is going to blow the whistle and that is going to be time. And Gasfontein have won this battle between Stellenberg and Gasfontein by 25 points to 18. Pierre, it was a really good game, and finally Gasfontein managed to put their noses ahead right at the death.
Ja, dit was 'n baie goeie wedstryd en Gasfontein glad nie gaan lê nie. Wat belangrik was, tot die einde gewag. 2 minute voor die einde, die wen 3 gaan druk. En dit is presies wat jy wil hê in hierdie NMI Toyota Noord-Suid kragmetings tot op die einde te gaan. Stellenberg hard beklei, goeie verdediging gehad op tye.
Yeah, that's what they had. They were defending well. I think the game plan was very good, especially into the win, and they had the lead. They had the lead for a long time. So we're going to go away just for an ad break, and when you come back, we're going to have a few words with the player of the day, a player of the match, sorry.
Man of the match is Stellenberg's Jovan Burden, the number 4. Jovan, a tough game, a close game at the end. Talk to me about what you're feeling and how tough that match was.
I think we played very good together. There's just a few fout wat ons gemaak het en wat ons in die steek laat het en ons het eerste helfte nog baie goed gespeel. Dankie.
Then talk to me a little bit about your performance, man of the match, putting in the hard work.
It went well. The D was good. Lineouts was good. Unluckily, I hurted my upper thigh, but played through it.
Awesome. Jovan, good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir.
That is our NMI Toyota man of the match. More incredible Noord-Suid coming up. Cool. They're just going to take